What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike and welcome to another team review. And if you're new to the series, then it's all about giving you the ins, the outs, and breaking down some of the top squads in FIFA 14. And in today's EP, we've got AC Milan. If you guys could drop a comment and let me know which squad would you like to see me use next. I'm jumping all over the place. And if we could smash 150 to 200 likes, that would be outstanding. And if you guys need Ultimate Team coins, check out FIFACoinstoday.com. The links will be in the description. And make sure to use the code MICHS09, M-I-C-H-S-09, in order to get additional 10% off on every single purchase. So let's look at these custom tactics. And I wanted to focus on two main factors of the custom tactics with AC Milan. As one, the counterattack. I got to be able to counterattack. You got Balotelli, you got El Shaarawy. You need to be able to put up goals. And number two, and this is something I've always struggled with when using AC Milan, is their defensive positioning has always been suspect. They have good individual defenders, but I can't get them on the same page. They're not working as one unit. They're all just doing their own thing. So I wanted to play very passive in terms of pressure with the defenders, just because they've been all over the place in the past, and I think I did a great job being non-aggressive and sitting back with a really deep back line, basically. And it made things a lot easier in terms of shutting down the opposition. We're in Division 1. We went 8-0. We've only conceded 5 goals. That is a message in the pudding for you. That something has been done correctly, and I thought that they sat back so much better. I was really impressed. But let's talk about the defense. And the first formation we're looking at is the 4-1-2-1-2. We've got Abiate in net, and he's been a so-so keeper for me. Very hit and miss. I think this year is one of his better years in FIFA, but he's always going to be a hit and miss keeper. He'll do something outstanding, and then he'll do something kind of suspect. And then with the back line, we've got at that left spot, Constant. I love using him. He's a very big left back. I've teamed him up with Zapata. I might have said that wrong. Zapata? I might be butchering his name. I apologize. Don't get mad at me. Then we have Deshiglo, and he's been a really consistent, even as a center back. And I know that he's normally an outside defender, but I teamed him up with Abate on that right side, so it's pace on pace. And with the defensive tactics that I've added into the mix, they sit back remarkably well, and it might surprise you, but having that extra pace is such a big advantage when you're defending counterattacks, when you're defending through balls. And I didn't feel like I got hurt at all in terms of crossing, but then again, I really didn't concede very many goals. At the CDM position, we have Montalivo, and I don't think that he's a complete CDM by any means. However, he is really good as a regular center mid. He sits back, he supports, he can pass, he can shoot from distance. His defending stats are okay, but he's not going to make a big difference for you at that position. But he's just the best player to fill it, in my opinion. I like having my best 11 in the starting 11, preferably. Then the left mid, we have Robinho. Right mid, we have Honda, the new signing. And he's going to be a big difference maker in FIFA as well as real life. And then Kaká, center attacking midfielder, and then that combination between El Shaarawy and Balotelli equals goal production, especially on a counterattack. Oh, it's unbelievable. As we're looking at the second formation here, we got the 4-2-2-2, and I scored all my goals. Every single goal was scored between 4 people, and that's never happened in an episode of this series, that much goal production was between Kaká, Honda, Balotelli, and El Shaarawy, but I've never had it where only 4 people scored. And that just shows you how strong the counterattack really was, and the guys that got forward and were to put up some numbers. But I wanted to throw that out there, especially between El Shaarawy and Balotelli. They each had 10 goals apiece. That's pretty consistent if you're looking for anything along those lines. But let's go back to the formation. The 4-2-2-2 has been one of the most common formations this year, and it's used a lot in the competitive circuit. A lot of people don't know that. But this year has been more about the 4-2-2-2 than the 4-2-3-1 or even the 4-1-2-1-2. So FYI for everyone who's curious about trying out a new formation, this might be the one for you. And we don't change anything with the back line. They've been doing a solid job. We've added Nigel now as a CDM to team up with Montalivo. And I like that. Or a center mid, whatever they list it as. But they're playing more of that holding midfield role. And here help cover up maybe some of Montalivo's lack of defensive presence. But that's fine. I want to definitely be able to shut out people. And then we still have, I've dropped Robinho to a super sub, and now I have Kaká and Honda. Those are the cams, and they're in there to make overlapping runs, to get open for shots, to produce some goals. And then El Shaarawy and Balotelli, I can go on and on and on about. As I know you've seen a couple finesse shots that I had in this series. I mean, these guys score goals. Plain and simple. When we win the division 8-0, And the combo of strength and speed with Ballo, and then the pace and skill with El Shaarawy, just gonna put up some serious numbers on the books. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at MikeSo9USA. I got a lot more content coming for you ASAP.